For the past few weeks, my urge of quitting my current job has never been stronger, and it's due to various factors: stress, the fact that I can't meet KPIs, moral and ethical dilemmas, and maybe some kind of negative influence that contributed to this thought. So, as you guys know by now, I'm currently working at a bank doing a sales role, specifically sales of insurance and unit trust investments. So of course I do other stuff like customer service. I have to serve customers with their banking issues. I help them open savings accounts, apply for credit cards and other stuff. But my main KPIs, the things that I'm evaluated on, are mainly sales of insurance and investments. And truth to be told, it's actually really challenging, and I've not been able to sell anything, not a lot. And there are a few reasons why that is the case. Number one is that, if I have to be humbly honest with you guys, bank products are shit, okay? As a person who does investment myself, as a person who is interested in personal finance, I have to be humbly honest with you guys, telling you guys that bank products are shit because they are high commitment, expensive, and the returns are usually not very good. They have high fees, and the benefits that you get from them are most of the time not justifiable. So I know insurance is important, but only certain type of insurance, not all. For example, your medical card, your critical illness cards, these are important insurance to have, but if you sell those, right, those are actually low ticket sales, because you can get them for like a 100 plus or 200 plus ringgit per month, and you can get a policy, a medical card, which is very low and it's not really helpful on your KPIs. You need to do a lot of these sales in order to meet your KPIs. But where the money actually lands is those savings plans and investment linked plans, because they're high commitment, they're expensive, high ticket, which costs a few hundred ringgit per month to a few thousand or thousand plus ringgit per month. So if you sell those, you can hit your KPIs really quickly. But the problem is, those products are shit. And it's not only that you know it's shit, the customers know it's shit. So it's going to be very difficult to sell, because the customers will very quickly find out the bullshit that lies in the product, and they will know, nah, this thing does not make sense, and they would not want to get it. And even deep down inside, you know it does not make sense. So even if the customers are not bright enough to call out the bullshit of those products, you would still know morally, ethically, if you sell this, you're basically putting them in a bad position, and you feel very guilty. I know that the product is shit. I won't get it by myself, but then again, I need to sell it so that I can meet my KPIs, which is really go against your moral values. But it all depends. You need to survive. At the end of the day, a job is a job, and you have KPIs to meet. You just got to do them, and I'm finding challenge in doing those things. So then that's the reason why I want to quit so badly, because I feel like the job is not for me. I'm bad at sales, and I feel like I'm the type of person who cannot really scam customers. So I was really thinking like, maybe this is not the job for me. But at the same time, I have other concerns, like, if I quit, like, what can I do? So there are three reasons why I'm not quitting at the moment. And the first one is that I'm just 5 months in, alright? My ego does not allow me to quit. And the reason is because I'm too new, man. Now I know in banks it's a high turnover job, and I've only joined for 5 months, and I've seen so many people resigning and quitting the job. At least 5 actually. Within my first 2 months, my boss, my team head, and my mentor all quit. So the first few people who brought me in and teach me and guide me are currently no longer working in the bank. So you know how bad this turnover is in this kind of job. But then again, even though that they quit, for my current information that I know, most of these people have at least stayed for a year. So yeah, they quit, but they have stayed for at least 1 year or more. So practically, if I quit, I will be the fastest quitter ever. Don't want to be seen as this person who can't take stress, who can't work properly. I don't want to see as this a typical Gen Z kind of stereotypes that we are soft, we are strawberries. I don't want to be seen as that. My ego just does not allow that. So that's one thing that is hindering me from quitting. The second thing is that even if I theoretically quit today, I seriously don't know what job I want to do next. So what can I do? I don't know what job I want to do, but I know what kind of job that I don't want to do. I don't want to be working in the jobs where I have to face the four walls all day, looking at the computer, looking at the papers, doing repetitive tasks, doing admin work at a very low salary and no chance of increment. I don't want to be working in a job like that. I know it's going to be much more depressing than my current job because it's just too boring and there's no future. You can't see a future in a job like this. I know. And it's definitely not something that I want to do, considering that I've taken up a student loan just to get the degree. Of course, I definitely want to hope to get a job that can bring good income, not a stuck dead-end job fixed at a low salary. Then at that point, I think my student loan would not be worth it. Anyways guys, it's raining, so I really need to move. I'll make the video on my way back. So yeah, so I don't know, like these two things that I'm currently is that I don't want to work in this kind of job. Like at least the current job now, it gives you this opportunity to make things work out as long as you put in the work. But if I work in those dead-end admin jobs, I know I can't do that. I know it's not going to be beneficial for me. So that's another reason why I'm not thinking about quitting so fast. And I do actually have a plan, like though, if I do not work in this current job, where can I go? The other place I can go is basically, I've been thinking about joining my friend in another city, in another bank. I've told you guys in my past videos that at his bank, there's just so many walk-ins. He does not have to do customer service, and he has a team head that closes for him. Last month, he did pretty well for himself. He actually closed 100k plus revenue, and he hit his KPI by 700%. And he's getting all the praise from bosses, his team head, his colleagues, and he's living the dream, man. And that really attracted me to go to his branch. But even though it's attractive, I know financially wise it does not make sense for me to go there, because if I go there, the salary would definitely be more or less the same, but I will have to incur high expenses because I need to pay for rent, I need to pay for groceries, I need to pay for a lot of things on my own. Currently, I'm living with my parents, so I don't have to deal with the rent. I don't have to deal with all these extra expenses. I would definitely have enough every single month with my current salary. But if I go there, and assuming the salary is the same, I would not have enough money. I would definitely be financially broke if I go there with my current salary and then have to take up a room rental. It just does not make sense. So yeah, I don't think I'll be going there anytime soon. And at the end of the day, it's still a bank job and my friend is still struggling there. So yeah, if I go there, I will not be better off. Okay guys, I'm actually back home because it actually started pouring, and I'm glad I actually made it back home before getting wet. Honestly, the skies were really dark when I went out, but I want to go out anyways because I want to film it in the background outdoors. And I really wish I could have finished the video before I come back, before it starts to rain, but it is what it is. Now I'm back home to continue filming the video. So where was I? If I want to quit, it's actually not in my best favor because I don't have a backup plan. I don't know what else I would do, and it would not be great on my resume as well, quitting that early. So definitely it's not the best consideration. So I still needed help. I still needed to talk to someone. So out of desperate measures, I went online on an app called Red Notes, and I tried to find other bankers to chat with. It took a while for me to find, but I eventually found a few people who is also working as personal bankers or relationship managers and have a chat with them, and they told me they are also struggling. They also have to do cold calls. They're also struggling to get sales. They also know that the product is shit, but they gave me a lot of advice. They told me that this job, this industry in general is like that. It's a bad place to be. It's not good. It's suffering, but it is what it is, because if you want to make money from this industry, you want to get rich, you want to try to put meat on the table on this industry, you have to put away your moral values, you need to put away your ethics, and you just need to go out and sell. That's how you make it out. So after having that chat, my urge of quitting has really diminished, and I'm feeling much better right now. Then again, I've been wondering all this time, do I even have rights to ask for quitting? Do I have bargaining rights to ask for quitting? Because have I actually put in enough work and to put myself in a position where I think, damn, this is not working and I really need to find other things to do? And if I have to be humbly honest with myself, no, I have not actually reached that level yet, because I've not actually put in the work that I'm supposed to do. I've not cold called everyone on my list. I've not approached all the walk-ins. If anything, I'm only starting cold calling last few days, and I have my FD mature list every single month, and I've not touched the FD mature list for the past few months, and for the current month one, I've touched less than 50%. So I've not called enough people to actually say that this job is not doable, and I've actually not approached enough walk-ins, asked them, pitched to them, and to come to a conclusion that the product is not pitchable, because I've actually not put in the hard work. And if I'm not putting in the hard work, I have no right to complain saying that I can't close the sale, because I've not actually put in the initiative to get the sale. And also, if I'm not actually pitching, I'm not actually trying, I'm not building up the skill, the techniques, the soft skills, the communication skills, the sales skills, and the mental resilience, the objection handling ability that I would require to apply for a different job and to build up my personal personality. So with all this in consideration, I don't think it's smart to quit at the current moment. And for that, I am certain what I need to do next is to give myself at least the next 6 more months. 6 more months, go all out, give my 200%, step on the pedal, and go absolutely put in everything I have to see how far I can go in this job. Because obviously at this moment I've not really put in the actual work, I've not really taken the full initiative, so I don't know how far I can go. I've not developed enough as well, I've not learned enough as well. So quitting now is not beneficial, right? If I have a job, an opportunity to make a lot of money, or at least develop myself personally, why would I quit so quickly? I know it sucks, yeah, but would the situation actually improve if I go somewhere else? If I quit my job and I go somewhere else? I don't think it will improve. I think I'm just going to be facing the same problems, if not worse. So since I have this job right now, at least I can use it as a platform to improve myself, to make money. At least, even if it sucks, I have salary, I have money coming in every single month. I can actually build up my network, I can build up my cash flows, I can accumulate my wealth at this young age. And after 6 months, after putting in the effort, after putting in work, and it does not work out, then see what to do. So, but don't quit so quickly without actually trying things out, without actually trying to go through the hardships, step off your comfort zone. Don't actually quit first. So that is actually the realization I've came to in the past few days, especially after talking to various people, going through a lot of thinking and reflecting. I came to this conclusion that I should just do this job in my best possible ability, and if it does not work out by then see how it goes from there. Anyways, that's it for this video. I just want to use this as a short, it's not short, it's actually quite long, 15 minutes, but I just want to use this as a self-reflection video to at least share my struggles and also help the person, whoever watching this, if you're also struggling like me, to motivate you guys as well, and also keep myself accountable. So yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.